Well, hello and welcome to this week's edition of Dragging On, which is part of Nigel's channel, Stepping Out with Nigel. And, we get together every week and we have a little chat about all the latest news in the wonderful world of drag racing. Today, we're even going to talk about the wonderful world of football as well. But just quickly, chaps, just introduce yourselves, say who you are, start with Nigel.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nigel Fitzmaurice. Hello and welcome. I'm obviously Nigel with the podcast. Obviously, we've got other people involved. Thank you and welcome on board.
And Dave.
I'm Dave. Very much enjoying this experience. Doing all the editing and stuff, and now, getting to meet a lot of new people, which is nice.
So your drag racing knowledge is probably like massively increased in the last 6 months or so since you've been working with Nigel?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I used to watch it and that, but since obviously I've been getting into it with Nigel and doing all this, my knowledge is getting better. Now I know a lot more of the drivers and stuff, and it's nice. It's a nice family sort of, of people.
Yeah, I mean that's very much what drag racing is like. But one of the family was missing last week. I left you two to it, and
yeah.
I mean, I had places to go and people to see and all that.
Well, yeah, a bit like tennis. Dan went off to Monza for the Grand Prix, roundy racing. Different horsepowers.
I do love a bit.
What was that? What was that one? Oh, there it is. There.
I do love a bit of roundy though. Actually, I'm sat here like I just got one of my
Mercedes.
Mercedes F1. Although I have to say, when I was in Monza, I mean, I'm a bit of a Ferrari fan in the main, so it was predominantly all Ferrari. But it was fun, and I did think of you guys.
I bet you did while you were sat at the bar.
You did, yeah. Yeah.
Sat in the sun. It was like 27, 28 degrees on quali day on the Saturday and the Sunday as well, which was really lovely. But actually, it was the weekend of the Hot Rod Drags. So, or was it the Hot Rod Drags? Yeah. No, it was the finals. It was a week. It was the weekend of the finals, and I was watching. Actually, it was quite cool. This is going to sound quite rock and roll, but I was on the transfer coach from having landed, heading down to Monza on a coach, watching the live stream on the way on the coach, and I sent Daryl Bradford a message, which he read out over the commentary, having a bit of a. And they concluded that was quite rock and roll. That there I was sitting there watching the live stream on the way there. So I was thinking of you all and thinking of the world of drag racing. So.
And what day was that you were travelling?
I was travelling on the Friday, so I can't remember what classes I was watching, but it looked like it was an amazing
rather wet day at Santipod.
Say again?
That was a wet day on the Friday.
There was definitely some racing going on because I was watching it.
Oh, on the Friday latter part, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what classes, but it looked like it was a cracking event anyway.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely. So, were you was thinking of us? That's nice.
Yeah, no, I was. I just got to ask. Again, I didn't get the memo. You boys sat here again. You've done it to me again. You both sat there in football shirts. Tell me what's going on with that.
Well, Palace at the weekend drew against Sunderland. Palace are playing tonight against Millwall.
Okay.
Dave and I are going to watch the local team, Clacton FC or FC Clacton.
Come on, Clacton.
Just down the corner. Yeah. And they're playing the local Chester Derby, so that'd be interesting. And of course, Palace shirt. Don't forget who won the FA Cup, who won the Charity Shield, and of course Nottingham Forest with Dave.
I was going to say, Dave, we can't actually see your shirt. It's red, but that's about it.
There we are.
There it is. So I'm really pleased for you. I don't want to talk about football.
Well, no, I don't blame you.
No, I've given up on it. I'm not even going. All right, okay. I'm a West Ham fan. I am not a happy hammer. I mean, Dave, those last 10 minutes the other week, West Ham Forest, that's like those 10 minutes were the highlight of our season and our 3 goals and 3 points. Yeah. And that's about it. The rest of the season has been an absolute car crash.
I think you're out of the relegation zone now.
No, I think we're in it. I think we're in the bottom 3. So
I will say that the fans Lisa's son, and so he's a season ticket holder, was saying they could get relegated this year unless they change things.
Yeah. No, I think we could very happily, very easily. So, but like I say, I don't want to talk about football. Let's move on. The whole point of this show is to talk about the wonderful world of drag racing and all the latest news. So, Nige, I'm going to hand over to you because I believe in Nige's news, you've got some all sorts of exciting bits of news from various teams.
Yes, indeed. But coming up first, we had a message yesterday from Peter Rosemeyer, who said, "Hi, Nigel. I'm a big fan of your podcast. Keep up the good work." That's a team. Yeah, fantastic. Also, thanks to Mark Ackland for his constructive comments too. So thank you very much for that. And now we're going to move on to Leah Kellett. Now, Leah gave us a little bit on the finals, and the sort of obviously they've got the nationals coming up. So we went into the Euros with a brand new spanking wing, and after the previous events with the new cam, also we were still struggling to reset the car back as it was previously. So that's the data and everything else they was having problems with. So she struggled in qualifying and knew I had to really be on it in the eliminations, of which I found myself having super tight margins and races. So it was it was very, very nerve wracking, of course, but also so much more fun. The relief after each run when I made it was immense. She loved it, of course. And it didn't feel anxious at all in any way. Eliminations rounds for the long time. So making it to the end was something else. So basically, she went to the final and she got more trophies as well. So well done to you, Leah. Fantastic. And then on to a new driver coming up, Dean Betts. From the Venom camp, but I don't think he's got a name just yet. We could say Viper. So basically, this is Dean's words. So Nigel, thank you very much for coming to see me on Saturday. Sorry it didn't go as planned. We bought the car and done just a few things to it to get it onto the track to see if it handles well. So basically, I think originally Tony was going to drive the car, but he didn't. Dean went straight into it, and the car was going well. And then obviously as far as the car went, it felt amazing to drive, comfortable and safe. So I was very happy with the outcome of the car. An amazing feeling to race quickly and safely in my own car at Santa Pod Raceway. Nice. Yeah.
Fair play. Can I just ask very quickly, because Dean, that was his first time out with that car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But he has driven before. Did he go to, was it the Frank Hawley school that he learnt his craft in? I think he'd driven it with Frank Hawley before.
Yeah, he has been with Frank Hawley, yeah. I think that was, not sure, Super Comp or something like that, maybe.
Okay.
No doubt Tony put us right anyway. Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, so he's been out there, and it was a dream. And most of, thanks very much to my wife and kids for allowing me the time to get here and put it up with me, as it's all I ever wanted to talk about and do. My first run off the trailer was 9.9 at 138 miles an hour. Not bad. First run out. Fantastic. Very pleased with that. The next few runs felt quicker, but no times, as couldn't hold the car on the line. But one of them, we did say, or it did come out from the commentary team, and it was an 8-second pass.
Nice.
But it wasn't. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So all in all, we did what we wanted to do. I think they got some help as well. There was a bit of a leak going on, and they checked the car over, and it's good to see the car drives nicely. So it was a successful weekend, and now for a strip down of the car and a rebuild to make this car really, really competitive for next year. Thank you again to everyone who helped get me here. Yeah. So there we are. Fantastic.
I think he did do some driving with Paul Marston.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If I remember rightly, him saying.
Yes, he went in Paul Marston's. Grumpy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be what I'm thinking of. I might be getting carried away and saying about Frank
Yeah,
Hawley,
yeah.
but I knew he'd driven something before, and that he'd had some pretty sound experience before jumping in this car. But yeah, amazing. It looked fantastic. I mean, obviously, I've seen the videos on their channel, and I've seen some of the footage from the weekend, and the car looked great. It looked like it hooked up and ran hard.
Definitely. Yeah, it definitely looked really strong on the line. And there was no throttle stop or anything on the car, so it was just a case of learning, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Interesting Euro finals, really. Lots happened, lots went on, lots of personal bests and everything else. Obviously, our good friend Kevin won the event.
Yeah, it was good to see. It's good to see him back out. I think, it's a shame he didn't do the full season, but from what I saw in between the roundy, it looked like he had that car running like a bracket car. It was pretty much four twos, 290 all the way through. And I think that's always been the key with Kev. He's always been Mr. Consistent. It's like, it is like running a bracket car, and to do that in a funny car is quite amazing.
Well, we did a report last week from Nick, obviously the crew chief, and obviously Steve Ashdown as well last week. That was an interesting sort of close, really, for the Funny Car Cup, really. He won the championship, so yeah. But lots and lots of very competitive racing at the Euros. So yeah, it was really, really good.
I mean, I think for me, which was a shame, was Andy Raw.
Yeah.
He tried so hard.
Yeah. The car was right. I think there was a few nicks where the car was going left and right, and I think Andy will be absolutely fine now. I think next season he'll be jumping on it. So we will be catching up with him very soon.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens over the winter, because I think there's going to be a few other competitors in the Funny Car Cup coming up for 2026.
I definitely think so. Yeah, without doubt.
Watch this space.
And obviously all the other classes as well. The motorbikes, fantastic weekend. But hot rods, something else. What a great weekend.
Going to ask you about that, because you guys were at the Hot Rod Drags on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Tell us all. Tell us some of the highlights.
Well, I mean, it was just a fantastic day. We was very lucky to catch up with a few people, and of course, we'd already done a podcast with Colin Miller, which was very good. Then also with John and Billy Everett as well. So we done those as well. But it was so we all met up with a lot more people. But with the Hot Rod crowd. Some of them obviously do race at the other meetings and nationals and the Euros and everything. Completely different crowd, completely different people. All love drag racing, all what they do. But you've got the Gasser Circus, the whole lot. It's just amazing. And then you've got the Run Motley Bun side as well. But absolutely amazing weekend. And you see so many different types of cars. From really old cars to someone we're going to catch up with very, very soon, the Blunderbuss.
That was brilliant.
That was amazing. We will be catching up with them very, very soon. But that had a bit of a problem when it left the line. It went up on the rear. No wheelie bars. And then came crashing down. But that's that sort of thing. That was like something out of Wacky Races, that car. Wasn't it, Dave?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen the picture, Dan. I'll have to have a look if not and send it you. The Blunderbuss, when we say it left the line, it was near enough vertical.
Wow.
And when it hit the floor, it just obliterated itself.
Well, that's such a shame. I bet it was impressive to see.
Bits of headlights come off. There was a headlight drooping, and the front bars were at it. but it's all repairable. Then they was all right, but to see it was quite something.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine.
And there's all them sort of cars. It was just incredible to see all these different cars. Amazing.
You were saying a minute ago, you used the term really old stuff or something like that. I can't remember your exact words. Now, I'm really old, and I remember, and you will, Nigel, as well. Dave's too young. I've got a total mind blank now. Alan Bates driving
Bates? Oh, right, now then, interesting. We was meant to be seeing Alan Bates. Now, this is a story all on its own. We couldn't go and see him because he was on his way in from work. I spoke to Lee. He was on his way in from work. Then they had a serious problem. They had no keys.
Oh, I heard something about this. They were trying to find a locksmith on site or
A
something.
locksmith, absolutely. Now,
in the van.
In the van. Now, somewhere along the lines, a landscaper managed to get into the truck. Say no more. Say no more.
Do you know anyone that's involved in landscaping?
Oh, yes, you do. Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the same person I'm thinking of. Yeah.
No, I don't think it is, no. It might not be.
So apparently, yeah. So that person actually got in. But yeah, so that was cool. But what an incredible, it's a record as well.
I know, that's what I was leaning towards. So just incredible to see the Raptor fuel altered. I love fuel alters anyway. I love anything fuel. I love any class of drag racing, to be honest. But just to see that and to see that run the way it did. I mean, I was at the Dragstalgia when they were there with that. Didn't quite get it running right. I think Alan was in the hot seat then, wasn't he? And then handed it over. Again, mind blank. I've forgotten his son's name.
Lee.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Lee was driving at the Hot Rod Drags.
We will be touching base with them very, very soon indeed.
Well, that'll be a good chat because they can tell you all about it and how they managed to get that car to run like that. That's unreal. Absolutely amazing.
They used to have the funny car as well previously, way back.
That's the car I remember. The old John Wolf Racing, was yellow Corvette. It's one of my all-time favourite funny cars. And just putting it out there, I wonder if anybody knows where the body from that car is, because it went on, it got sold, and it ended up in various incarnations as different, like Nitro Force, I think it was called at one point, and it was red. It went to a sort of like a silver and blue colour. That is the one car, and I'm being deadly serious here, I would love to rebuild that car to have it exactly as it was. If I can find that body and track that body down, I would snap it up in a heartbeat and put it back into the yellow and have it as a like a tribute.
So maybe we can talk to the Bates team then.
Yeah.
And find out where that would have gone.
Where it is.
Give yourself a bit of homework.
Yes. That is something that'd be really, really nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I've heard various stories about the chassis. I think the chassis is still out there somewhere. I can't think which car it is at the moment. So I don't think I'd be able to get a hold of the original chassis.
I know that like Rampage, that's the old Gary Page body on that, wasn't it? So it wasn't
Correct. Yeah. But no, I'd be intrigued to find out if we could find out where the car is, and that is if I could get hold of that, I would put that back together as into that livery, and it'd just be an amazing tribute car. So
fantastic. So we've got Dave's going to do who's coming up as well, and I've got another name to add to that one as well.
Also, Dan, do you remember Cannonball?
The funny car. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
that was there. The first time I've seen that.
Wendy Baker was there as well, but not. I think they may have run on Sunday. I think they got onto the track on Sunday. I was hoping to do a podcast with Wendy, but they were busy. I was hoping to do a podcast with Firestorm as well, Roger, but they were going out. Very busy day for them all. So that was one of those meetings where we had to be very, very selective on what we did. And obviously with Lee and Alan Bates, they had problems. So, and then we made our way back this way. So it was good.
Cool. So Dave, Nigel just alluded to it. You've got a bit of an update on all of the wonderful stuff coming up on Nigel's channel, Stepping Out with Nigel.
Yeah. Well, first of all, big thanks to John and Billy Everett Put their video out. That was good talking to them. They've sent us a message thanking us for doing a podcast with them, and it was ever so nice to do and see. Today as we record it, this will be also out on Friday. We've done Colin Miller with the Flying Fifer. I was going to put some subtitles on it just in case you didn't understand all the Scottish.
Text.
Yeah, definitely. It was brilliant. He was to talk to. He has done some touring as well.
Yeah, he's been a busy man. How you can just go around in a camper all over the place. Amazing. Sweden, everywhere. Incredible. Have a listen. Very good.
Definitely. That was the Euro finals. Now, this weekend just gone from the Hot Rod Drags, we had a good chat with Tony Thacker. When I say chat, we set the camera up, ready to roll, and he just started. Nigel couldn't even introduce him to nothing. He just started reeling off. And you know what? He was brilliant. Such a nice guy to talk to.
However, probably after about 5 minutes or so, I went, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Thacker.
Brilliant.
He went back right from his early days when he was a teenager doing a paper round and how he got into it.
Which for me was very good because it was the town, the people, Richard Nichols, Custom Car Magazine, the building in Croydon. Fantastic. It was memories for myself. Brilliant. And the places we used to drink in as well. Yeah, amazing.
So, Dave, just when's the Tony Thacker interview? When are you hoping to put that out?
Tony Thacker, I'll be editing that this week. That'll be going out on the 23rd, so next Tuesday. So when this comes out Friday, it'll be the Tuesday.
Brilliant.
But no, I really enjoyed that interview with him. The things that he's done in his life is absolutely brilliant.
Right.
And
then we got
from in the States to here and back. Brilliant. Yep. Also coming up, we've got interview with Andy Raw. We'll be going to visit him in his workshop.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. Dale Leaks, Mr. Cole, as Lee says.
Yeah.
We're going to go and he's invited us to go and see him at his workshop. That'll be an interesting one to see all that set up because pictures I've seen on Facebook, it looks really good.
Huge.
Really good.
I think when you look at like NHRA racing and like the stuff in America and you see their footage from their shop or photographs, from their shop, what I've seen, like you say, from the whole the Beast from the East team.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's such a professional setup. So yeah, I'm very jealous. You guys will have a great time when you get to go there.
Incidentally, on that, the Bates team, some of their crew, were helping Dale out as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw after when they were celebrating the run, I saw Dale was one of the guys on the start line celebrating with them all. So they're obviously all connected.
Absolutely. Yeah, Dale's a cool dude, isn't he? And then he went and went up on the start line as well, didn't he? At the Euro finals and met up with another superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool. Yeah. So anyway, who else we got?
We've got Steve Tyler, Bailey Ashdown.
Yeah, they're all going to go. That's all going to be together. That one, I think.
Isn't that the lead singer of Aerosmith?
What, Steve Tyler?
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Not that Steve Tyler.
No, he's a big boy, Tyler. Well, Steve's not too small, is he, either? Bailey obviously drives the car in Supercomp. Steve obviously does his with The Undertaker, and Tyler is part of the crew and obviously backs up Tyler. Great driver, Tyler is as well. So, and also obviously with Bailey as well. So that's cool. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. But not a music background.
No.
Not the same one then. He's not going to come on and sing Love in an Elevator then or anything like that.
Well, no.
If you want any requests, we can ask, but I don't know what the answer is. I think I know what the answer will be.
I'd love it. I think you should ask. Can you
Yeah,
sing
exactly.
Love in an Elevator?
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I interrupt, Dave.
That's all
Carry on.
right. We've got Lee Harris, Billy Gain,
Les Harris.
Dean
Yeah.
Betts. Dean Betts coming up from his first race, racing at Pod from the weekend. Dan Page,
Yeah.
Alan and Lee Bates, who we've just been talking about.
That'll be very soon. Yep.
Yeah, Paul Whitehouse.
Yeah. Arts. Paul Painter. Amazing.
Yeah. Ida.
Jefferson. Yep.
That'll be a good one.
In the USA. Yeah.
Jamie Wills, Nostalgia Funny Car.
Willis. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah.
And Julie, the Nitro Goddess.
Yeah. Julie Basket. Yeah.
That's the one. I can't pronounce that one. Also coming up, we've got some from Europe and the States as well. We've got Tony Pearson and Richard Nichols, who we've obviously spoke about already.
Yeah. And Tony Pearson is the father of Shelley Pearson. But he's got a huge history, Tony. Huge.
You know them quite well, don't you? From obviously back in the day.
Very much. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And Susan Ponsford.
Yeah, Susan Ponsford. Yeah, she's been around the Gasser Circus, Willis Wars, and so on. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah.
So I've heard the name a few times, obviously. Not met them.
Yeah.
That's quite a mammoth list. You guys are going to be super busy.
That's it. And then, of course, we're hoping to go to Manston very soon, and also up to Melbourne towards the end of their season as well.
Wow. It must be coming to an end quite soon, so you're going to have to get up there quite quick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Manston. I want to see if we can get an update from Paul.
Yeah, on what's happening, because it was only meant to be for a year, wasn't it? So,
yeah. I think that's great. There was a couple you glossed. Well, you glossed over Ida Zetterstrom very quickly, and that's going to be a great chat. Obviously, Ida, European top fuel racer, now doing the business on the NHRA circuit. So I'm really looking forward to. I think we're all going to be chatting with her. Is that right? That's the plan, Nige, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And
Lex Young as well.
I was going to say Lex as well. Obviously, he's doing incredibly well now on the IHRA circuit.
Right.
So, so it'd be good, to have those guys as well, and then just that incredible list. So, it's exciting, Nigel. You're going to be busy.
It is going to be very, very busy indeed. And there'll be a lot of travelling around in the new camper van. Well, it's not new, but the camper van.
Excellent.
Doing stuff.
I think that's pretty much everything that we had to talk about this week, unless I've forgotten anything.
I know that obviously now there's a couple more events at the pod and that. Everyone's going to be winding, like when we spoke to Dale, they're going to be winding down for a bit, for a month, and then they're going to start again with looking at the cars and that. So we are going to have quite a few more updates as well coming up, and obviously with the Andy Raw interview and Dale leaks as well going out onto the channel. We've got quite a bit to do.
I think that one of the things we say most weeks, and this is really important, what this show does is, I mean, obviously Euro Dragster does an amazing job with all the news and what have you going on, but we would love, wouldn't we, to have as much news as possible coming our way.
Oh, definitely.
Over the winter season, because it's like, no one knows what's really kind of going on. Obviously, Euro Dragster, like I say, has all kinds of updates, but we would love for you guys just to let us know what your plans are over the winter, how it's all going, when you expect to come out in the new season. Will you be ready for Easter or whatever? I mean, it seems a long way off, but it's going to be, what we want to be able to do is keep drag racing fans connected with everything that's going on over the winter series, over the off season, and keep you all informed. So if you've got news, if you're a part of a team, a racer, whatever, or a promoter.
A promoter or even a spectator as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we have noticed that a few times, like, was it the Euro finals? A few people come up to us, obviously, to start talking. We didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
But obviously they've been watching the channel and they like the videos, you know. So it's nice for.
Dave, are you saying that you've
Um,
become famous?
Nah,
You're
not with a
becoming
face like
famous
that.
because you're now the face in front of the camera.
Exactly.
There you go. You see,
Which I haven't said this week.
I've just said it for you. So
That's the one. But no, it's nice to be recognised, you know, and it just shows that people out there are watching it.
Yeah. Well, obviously we want to grow it, and we want more people to recognise Dave. That's the main thing. So yeah. So Nigel, you couldn't do this. We couldn't do this without your wonderful sponsors. Do you want to just give them a mention, and then we shall say au revoir?
Yeah, okay. Also, if you want to get in touch, it's all lowercase, Nigel Fitzmaurice, no spaces, at yahoo.com.
Wonderful.
Yep. And so the sponsors are Redline Synthetic Oils, Jeff Stillwell, Flexi Waste, Tide Marketing, of course. There we are.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, do you want to advertise your website?
www.tide.marketing.
Jeff Ball Racing, and of course our good friends at Eurojackson.com. And then a quick at the end, Elsom Motorsports have their own website now. It's elsommotorsport.co.uk. Very good, very good site indeed.
It is a good website. I was disappointed they didn't ask me to do it, but you know, it was
Well,
it was
exactly
it was a good website. I have to say.
Very good website. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. So excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and I enjoy the football, boys. Come on, the Clacton.
Well, yeah. Alice are playing Millwall later on. That's on telly. But I'm going to be going to watch the local derby with FC Clacton. Yeah.
FC Clacton.
And last time we went the other week, and it was a cracking score.
Yeah, 6-1.
Yeah.
Wow. All happens at Clacton FC.
It certainly does. Oh yeah.
All righty. Well, have a good week, everyone.
There's no like playing football on top of a old scrapyard.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
No clause.
in and out of the cars, you know, between the doors.
Yeah. I was just about to say something about West Ham playing an old scrapyard, but I don't think anything would help West Ham right now. So, but anyway, moving on. Let's say au revoir. So, thank you very much for your company. Good to see you, chaps, and we'll do it all again next week.
Thank you very much indeed, and don't forget Stepping Out with Nigel on YouTube, and join the podcast and have a look, and please share and of course subscribe. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Take care. We'll do it all again next week. Cheers. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.